very good evening to you and welcome to V Radio News at 7 with Blessing Young. First, the top stories. Nigerian chef Hilda Effiong Bassi, popularly known as Hilda Bassi, has broken the Guinness World Record for the longest cooking marathon by an individual. Another Chibok girl escaped from Boko Haram's den. Resident doctor begin 5 days warning strike starting from Wednesday. Okonjo-Iweala, Elumelu tax governors on fiscal discipline, debt management. Also on the headline, Be Good Ambassador, deploy your potentials, NYS tax corp members. In foreign scene tonight, US imposes visa ban on Nigerians 2023 election riggers. In business tonight, Elumelu tax governors on entrepreneur, youth investment, and debt management. Also in sports, I leave for go, Urban boasts. On entertainment tonight, Segun Kuti apologizes, gave the sum of 12,000 naira to repair vehicle to police, the police says. Now the news in full. Nigerian chef Hilda Bassi breaks Guinness World Record for longest cooking time. The chef on Monday morning smashed the 87 hours 45 minutes record set by Guinness World Record holder Lata Tando. Hilda launched into the competition on Thursday at exactly 4 p.m. when she put on her cooker. The restaurant carries on despite having broken the record as she aims to cook for 96 hours, setting a new world record as the first human on earth to spend such an amount of time cooking. Hilda had continued to receive a wave of support from political leaders, celebrities, clerics, and other well-meaning Nigerians. This is even as Nigerians stood by her despite a heavy downpour in the wee hours of Monday. Hilda had, in an Instagram post on April 2nd, announced that she was going to make her 5-year-long dream a reality. She revealed she will be cooking for 4 days and 4 nights to break the record of Tando, who set in the record in India 2019. Meanwhile, the Guinness World Record is yet to confirm Hilda's latest feast, as it said it will have to review the evidence first. The Nigerian army has rescued another Chibok girl, Saratu Dauda, who escaped from captivity of Ukuba terrorists in the Sambisa forest in Borno State. The theater commander Operation Hidai Kai, Major General Ibrahim Ali, said the ground troop took custody of the 25-year-old Dauda on May 6, 2023, while handing her over to the State Commissioner of Women Affairs and Social Development in Hajiya Zuwaira Gambo on Monday in Maduguri. Major General Ali revealed that Dauda was married to one Abu Yusuf, an improvised explosive device Boko Haram expert. He further stated that the kidnapped victim had 3 children with her first husband, but she left them behind and found her way out of the forest. Meanwhile, the military commander said efforts were ongoing to rescue Dauda's children from her husband. This was as he noted that she was taken to Maimari Military Hospital for intensive care before handing her over to the state government. General Ali said 76 Chibok girls had so far been escaped, while 107 were released by Boko Haram in 2018 out of the total of 276 victims abducted on April 14, 2014. And lastly, on the local news tonight, the Nigerian Association of Resident Doctors has declared a 5-day warning strike following the failure of the federal government to meet its demand. The resident doctor said the strike will commence at 8 a.m. on Wednesday, May 17, and will end Monday, May 22 at 8 a.m. This was the decision reached after its 6.5 hour extraordinary National Executive Council meeting held virtually on Monday. NAD had on April 29, 2023, issued a 2 week ultimatum to the federal government to meet its demands or face industrial disharmony. The ultimatum ended Saturday, May 13, 2023. The doctors are demanding an immediate increment in the consolidated medical salary structure in the tune of 200% of the current gross salaries of the doctors. The doctors also want the immediate withdrawal of the bill seeking to compel medical and dental graduates to render 5 years compulsory service in Nigeria before granting them full license to practice. The president of NAD, Dr. Emeka Orji, told View Radio that the strike was total, involving both emergency and clinical operations in the hospital. Dr. Orji said despite the ultimatum issued to the government, which ended on May 13th, the government did not negotiate with the doctors regarding their demands. Moving over to foreign scene tonight. The United States has imposed visa restriction on politicians and people who were involved in the undermining the just concluded Nigerian 2023 general election. According to the Secretary of State, Anthony Blinken, in a statement on Monday, the U.S. said it's committed to supporting Nigerians' aspiration to solidify the democracy process and the rule of law. Blinken, however, did not specify individuals that will be involved of the visa ban. In a tweet on Monday, Blinken said, "We have imposed visa restriction on specific individuals who undermined the democratic process during the 2023 general election. We remain committed to supporting Nigerians' aspiration to strengthen democracy and rule of law." In business news tonight, the chairman of the Tony Elumelu Foundation and billionaire businessman Tony Elumelu has called on Nigerian leaders, especially the governors of the 36 states of the country, to embrace entrepreneurship, as that would help empower the youth, the young people, for national development. Speaking yesterday in Abuja on the theme Tax of Nation Building at the opening of the 2023 induction for re-elected and elected governors with the theme Governing for Impact, Building Subnational Governance, organized by the Nigerian Governors Forum (NGF). Elumelu noted that investment in young people is a guarantee for national transformation. The group chairman of the Transnational Corporation PLC Transcorp, who was speaking to the incoming and re-elected governors, urged them to invest in infrastructure, in the development of people. The next generation is our hope for a better Nigerian. If we empower young people in our states and give them an enabling environment to grow, they will transform Nigeria. Elumelu, who lamented that there was over-reliance on revenue from the federal account, urged the governors to think outside the box by diversifying and not wait until funds come from Abuja. How do you create entrepreneur? We have the largest youth population in Africa. The future of our state and country belongs to our youth, he stated. And in sports news tonight, after scoring his third hat-trick for Gent in their 4-0 victory over Cercle Brugge on Saturday, Nigerian striker Gift Orban boasted that he lives for goal, adding that he is hungry for more. View Radio Sport Extra report. Orban's outstanding display had seen him score 19 goals and register 2 assists in 19 appearances for Gent, helping them to the league playoff where he found the back of the net on 5 occasions in 3 games. Having scored 2 goals in their previous 2 games, the forward was on the rampage again on Saturday as he scored a hat-trick to pour Gent to a resounding victory over Cercle Brugge at the Jean Bridel Stadium. It was the Buffalo's 3rd game of the Jupiler League playoff, and the Nigerian superlative form has seen them claim victories from all their 3 games. Speaking with club media team following his impressive display, Auburn said he was far from satisfied with the performance. Every match is important to me, according to him. 3 goals are not enough for me. I want more. But every striker just wants to score. I live for goal, Auburn told Gent Media. And lastly, this evening is entertainment news. View Radio has exclusively gathered that following the incident that led to the arrest and detention of Afrobeat musician Seun Kuti on Monday, the suspect has apologized and given the sum of 12,000 naira to the assault officer to repair his damaged vehicle on Saturday. Impeccable source privy to the incidents confirmed the developments to us correspondents on Monday, adding that the officer had traced Seun Kuti to his Akin Osiyemi residence of Allen Avenue, Ikeja, after the musician bashed his vehicle on the 3rd Mainland Bridge. The police public relations officer Benjamin Hundeyin also confirmed the incidents to our correspondents that Seun Kuti apologized to the assaulted policeman and gave him the sum of 12,000 naira to repair his vehicle. A source said Seun Kuti was the one that bashed the officer's vehicle and the policeman followed him to call his attention to him. But the musician alighted from his car and slapped the policeman, as seen in the trending video. However, the officer reported the incident to the police command in Ikeja. The musician over the weekend was accompanied by a lawyer representing Falana Chambers and law firm of a popular human rights activist, Femi Falana, SAN. Our correspondent exclusively obtained a video clip and pictures showing the musician in handcuffs and being paraded by police officer at the SICD Lagos. Responding to an injury concerning Seun's apology and monetary trip in a telephone interview with our correspondent on Monday, the police public relations officer Benjamin Seun confirmed the incident that Kuti had apologized and given the sum of 12,000 naira to the victim. And that's the news. Before we go, a recap of the top stories. Nigerian chef Hilda Effiong Bassey, popularly known as Hilda Bassey, has broken Guinness World Record for the longest cooking marathon by an individual. Another Chibok girl has been rescued, has escaped from Boko Haram's den. Residents' doctor begin 5-day warning strike on Wednesday. Okonjo-Iweala, Tony Elumelu tax governors on physical discipline, debt management. Be good ambassadors. Deploy your potentials. NYSC Tax Corps members. In foreign scene, U.S. imposes visa ban on Nigerian 2023 elections. Riga. In business, Elumelu tax governors on entrepreneur, youths, investments, and debt management. I live for goal, Auburn boasts. In sports. And lastly is entertainment news, where we hear Seun Kuti apologized and gave the sum of 12,000 naira to repair the vehicle of the assaulted policeman. And that's the news. Good night, and do have a blessed night rest.